My baby daddy is mad I got back together with my ex. I'm writing this because I want an outsider's perspective. My ex T and I dated for 4 years before we broke up, but we have known each other for like 8 years. We were in a weird limbo for 2 years before we made it official, so we have a long history. We had talked about getting married and having kids. It was a serious relationship. She broke up with me because she wasn't in a good place mentally and felt that we were too codependent. Our breakup fucked me up. Very shortly after that I had ONS with this guy and got pregnant. We have mutual friends but we aren't friends. The guy wanted nothing to do with the baby, so we agreed he was going to sign his rights off as soon as the baby was born. T and I got back together in the last few months of my pregnancy and we agreed to raise the baby together. This wasn't an easy decision for me. We had some serious talks and she's 100% in. I had my baby, the guy signed his rights off like we agreed, so I thought that was the end of that. Yesterday I posted a cute picture with T and baby girl with a cute family caption. He texted me and said I was an asshole for letting someone into our baby's life already and that I should have talked to him about it. I talked to my sister and she said that I should have waited longer before getting back together with T, and a couple of my friends agree. This is my first baby and I'm scared I'm gonna screw up somehow, so I'm lost on this. I get that it might seem soon, but it's not like I jumped into a new relationship. We were together for years. So, question mark. Our baby's life. Dude, you signed away your rights as father. You don't get to have your cake after you ate it. Be with who makes you happy, and supports you. If T sticks around, he is going to be seen as her parent tilde father tilde. Pick wisely, but don't be afraid to have that support. He signed his right to use the word "our" away and now everyone expects you to raise a baby alone. Like Hugh said, this isn't a stranger, you've done nothing wrong here. He's acting like you two broke up and you're moving on real fast, but you never dated. Question mark. You did nothing wrong. T knows what she's in for. If you got back together and your ex gave his rights up long before the baby was born, it's your life. Do what makes you happy and remember your baby is number one and you'll be a great parent. Good luck in the future. Your baby daddy willingly signed his rights away. I am also guessing he pays no support. Guess what? He gets no say in how the child is raised. Forget him. Recent research figured out that you only need to get about 50% of things right as a parent to form proper bonding between you and your child. So yeah, you are going to screw up, but you are also going to get things right, and in the long run, you should be fine. Parenting is a best efforts. Don't let your parents make you feel bad about yourself, because they project their own insecurities onto others as a way of making themselves feel better. Maybe you did move too fast with T, only time will really tell. Talk to her about the fact that she is doing more than just dating you. She has made a commitment to being a mom. I hope your serious talks already covered that. Given your history, you might also want to consider some preemptive couples counseling. Make sure you both know who to communicate and how to handle the rough patches in a loving manner. You guess right. T knows what she signed up for. She wants to adopt her. Thank you. My parents are getting a divorce and I'm angry at my mom. I'm new to Reddit and I can't really ask anybody else for advice. English is not my first language, but this is an English website, so forgive me for mistakes. Also, I'm 14M. My parents are getting a divorce. I don't know the full story of what happened or why it happened. The only thing I know is that my mom cheated on my dad. I really can't believe she did that. I feel angry with her. I know she's my mom, so I can't stay mad forever, but I just feel like I can. Family was all good, then she had to come and mess everything up. She didn't care about anybody's feelings but her own. Then there's my dad. He's a complete mess right now. I understand why he is. His whole life just got flipped upside down. He's just been sitting and sleeping in the front room. Anyway, I need some advice on what to do now. I don't really want to live with me, my mom, if one of them end up moving out. But then I don't want to be angry at her either. Any advice on how to deal with my mom? They're also my dad. Any advice on what to say to my dad, because I've never seen him upset? Do me a favor and don't let it ruin your life, as you will grow up bitter. I went through it at 11 years of age and still hold resentment, and trust issues are formed because of such issues. I was pissed with my father for years over his cheating, breaking our family apart. It made me a very angry, bitter person. Op should find someone to speak to about what he is going through. For me it was my wrestling coach. My brother turned to a family friend. Holding it can be a poison for sure. As a divorced dad with kids who got cheated on, just tell him, as far as you're concerned, your relationship with him has not changed and you wanted to get stronger, and give him a hug. That would have been all I needed to hear, but unfortunately her mom dragged her into the divorce where she had no place being. Neither do you. You can feel about your mom however you want, but in the long run the best thing you can do is take no sides in relation any drama which will be going on. Choose who you want to stay with. Hopefully the laws of your land will help your dad stay put if this is your choice, and shut either of them down if they try to bring you into the battle. Adults need to adult, for a period, hopefully short. They will both probably be acting like anything, but just stay out of it. My friend's mom cheated on his dad and he has never forgiven her. He literally hates her with a burning passion and never plans to speak to her again. Turns out she married her affair partner and have been together for the last 12 years. His dad moved on and married a fantastic woman and is extremely happy, and has tried to get his son to forgive his mom and have a relationship with her, but he still refuses. I feel bad for him, but I can understand why he is so angry with her. I'm sorry you're having to deal with this. It's difficult at any age, but you are too young to be expected to shoulder adult burdens emo. Without knowing more of your relationship with your parents, I hope you are safely able to express your emotions to both of them. Your feelings are logical and natural, but they may best be worked through with a professional, so your parents may be able to provide such a resource once they know you're struggling deeply with the situation. You being mature in asking for help might even prompt your parents to also seek after such help for themselves. In any event, you need an outlet to release these emotions and work through them. It's okay to tell your mom how angry you feel at her. The more you can keep it about your feelings and not accusations toward her, the more productive it will probably be. Though I'm sure it will be hard not to assign fault. It sounds like there is blame to be given in your situation, but I don't think it will help you to focus on that when talking with your mom. I'd encourage you there to more share how sad you are and concerned for what your family/home situation looks like going forward. You can't heal either of them, but your love and support might be monumental for your father right now. I, 33 meters, found out my GF, 31 meters, gave me Viagra without telling me, NSFW. I spoke to a friend about this and he said not sure about the situation, so he told me to try this subreddit, so I'm giving a shot here. I've been unemployed for a long time since COVID started, and since day one I got laid off. I'm really working toward landing a job, day after day non-stop, and this is the longest I've gone unemployed. And I do not like one bit of being unemployed, but then again I'm doing what I can. Over the past month my feelings are down that haven't succeeded, like I'm stupid or something. When I'm feeling down I just keep my distance from people and try to handle it on my own. I'm pretty good at it and after a while I'm fine. On the other hand, ever since I got laid off my GF and I hang out way more often and we both very sexually active. Also, to point out, we've been dating for 2 years now. But for a month since I'm feeling down, I told her about my situation and I told her I need some time to myself, so not to worry about it and I'm handling it. She then came by at my place more often. I figured she's worried about my well-being and I didn't turn her way. I let her in. For few times she tried to initiate sex with me, but I politely rejected as I'm really not interested and it's due to my current emotions. Give it some time. Couple weeks passed, she tried couple times during that period, but I told her I'm still not feeling it since then, and she was still coming over checking on me and hang out with me. Then all of a sudden one night I had this weird hard on. I mean like hard on, and my heart felt like racing. I felt very weird, kinda feeling cold. It kinda felt like my dick was about to explode. I was very confused and weirded out and I was trying to figure out what's going on in bathroom when she walked in and see me with a hard on and she's like seem excited to see me like that. I was genuinely confused. She starts grabbing me and giving me a heads and one thing led to another and we're having sex. Emotionally, I really didn't want to and I thought maybe it's my body or something, so I went with it. That was a week ago. 2 nights ago we were hanging out and watching a movie when she starts rubbing me and asking me if I wanna do it. Told her not yet, still haven't fixed up yet, sorry. Then she has that disappointed look on her face and starts arguing with me that I don't think she's hot anymore and I said that's not true, we had sex last week. And she called me a liar and told me she crushed a Viagra in my food and gave me, that's why I was hard. I was shocked by that news. I asked her, you drugged me? And she was like, yeah, you seem down for a month now and I thought I'd give you a boost to get you back on track. I honestly didn't know what to say after that. I felt angry and confused and wasn't sure what to say anymore. I told her she needs to leave until I can figure something out. It's been 2 days and I still don't know what to make of it. I don't know if I overreacted that she cared about me or giving me Viagra without my knowledge. I still don't know. I think I might go do something to get mind off of it and maybe see what you guys say. Too long didn't read. I've been feeling down due to unemployment and my GF and I are sexually active. When I found out my GF gave me Viagra without telling me to have sex with me. Edit, 31F in title, typo. Sorry. Holy shit man, get away from her immediately. If she will drug you with a Viagra, what else will she do? No means fucking no. She drugged you and essentially sexually assaulted you. You were quite clear on your stance. 3. Sex. That is not in the realm of okay. Yes, absolutely. Also, the way this affects your blood pressure could kill you if have certain conditions or on certain medications. Break up with her. You don't want to be with someone who will drug you, much less one who will drug you for rapey reasons. Think about this story in reverse. If you were a female and she was the male, you'd be thinking this guy is a fucking disgrace of a human being not respecting boundaries and drugging someone. There is a thing called sexual coercion and it's pretty akin to rape. This woman basically roofied you and tricked you into fucking. Leave her ass and make it damn clear that she's no better than Cosby at this point. Okay, let's look at this from a slightly different perspective. Your female friend comes to you and says that one day she suddenly felt a lot of blood rushing to her vagina and felt the pulsating feeling started getting wet and all that stuff. She doesn't know it at the time, but this is happening because her boyfriend drugged her. At this point she says she's scared and confused because she doesn't know what's happening to her body. She says she doesn't emotionally want sex, even if she is physically capable of having sex in that moment. The boyfriend then comes in and deals with the problem by having sex with her. She's scared of what's happening to her body, so she goes along with it. It seems pretty clear here that the girl in this scenario did not consent to having sex. Consent isn't just being physically capable, it's about wanting to. Just because you had an erection doesn't mean you wanted sex. It means you had an erection because your girlfriend drugged you with Viagra. That is not consent. Would you have had sex with her if she hadn't drugged you? If the answer to that is no, then it wasn't freely given consent. What she did was absolutely not okay.